Hello one and all, welcome to today's video. Today we actually had some action, so much so I moved my hand like that. Sponsored by Tug of War, because it was a real tug of war today. Some massive rally reports coming up. Vintage KVK1 action, I will say. Well, where do we begin? Well, let's begin by looking at the map. So we came online, well, I came online late because I missed the pass opening because I was asleep. It was 3 AM. That's what I do sometimes. We pushed back 60 loads and loads and loads and loads. It looked like we were going to zone lock them completely. We got them, well, we got them to about here. I think did we destroy this flag? I can't remember. We might have destroyed the flag, but they rebuilt it if so. We pushed them back here as well, but then they came online in their droves and they really fought hard and pushed us back. Few massive rallies in that time. We got 5 million or so kill points by ourselves, loads of tier 5 kill points there. Big whale in 60. It's not perhaps the best at fighting. He just throws him. Not this guy's alright. But where is he? Lucifer. Throws himself into it. You know, fair play. He's getting loads of kill points for him, but he just throws himself into the murder ball. It's been great for us. We got so many tier 5 kill points. Some massive rallies taking place today. I'll show you a couple of them. We had our King Penguin, rallying their whale. Here was number one. He tried it with Pyrrhus and Martel. It didn't go too well, let's be honest. I mean, he was well reinforced. He's got loads of tier 5 units, about 1.7 million cavalry. Also 500,000 siege. So, you know, they were expensive to heal, I imagine. That was the first of them. The second one, if I just find it. There we go. A better one, I think. Took 500,000 dead, but wounded a lot. Traded well on the kill point front, for sure. So there were some big king-on-king action rallies. For myself, the one I was most happy, I say proud of. I did nothing. I just sent some troops. And if we can find it. Well, firstly, here's our daily fights. Some kill points there. There we go. This one here. Look at this, beautiful. A rally with 2.2 million units, picking up 18 million kill points against the 4.4. We picked up about 2 million from that ourselves. It was great fun to be part of, I must say. Individually, I fought all right. These guys are a lot stronger than the second alliance, as you'd imagine. So the trades, I think overall I traded 2 to 1. I worked it out throughout the day-ish. A little better sometimes, a little worse sometimes, we can see there. Maybe like 1.5 to 1 now I think about it. We got another rally, another big rally we were part of as well somewhere. I don't know. We picked up some big kill points from being part of rallies. We've got a load of troops to heal. I actually run out of my daily heals. So my plan on doing the gradual healing has had to take a back seat for our 2500. Basically you want to get it to 1 hour 30. Because then you get all the heals without using healing speed up. So I had to use some healing speed up, sadly. I've also just spent the whole day gem farming. Got another 2,000 or so, I think. How many? I'm sending them back now. It's the end of the day. The end of gem farming for a day. But, God, it's time consuming. But we're getting 2,000 gems a day. You can't sniff at that. And yeah, this is really the only zone in the KVK that's hugely contested. 59 and 60 going at each other, hammer and tongs, so to speak. Over here, 57 has a free run at this zone. 60 have decided not to compete. Over here, I believe... Well, I don't know what's happening here. It looks like 60 probably have a free run. Yeah, 57 haven't even taken the passes. So 60 will have a free... 58, sorry, will have a free run here. And we haven't fought back against 58 here. They're much stronger than 60, so I think... It's not my place to strategize, but I do think it does make sense, focusing all our energy on 60. But as we've seen, they're pushing us now. Plan is presumably to push them. It's going to be one of those, as you can see from Tug of War, downtime things. We push them, they come online, they push us, they go off, we push them back. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. So our individual kills have gone up to 1.2 now. We actually took some dead troops the first time on this account, which you know, usually I don't mind too much about how can we find out how many deads we've got. Yeah, 17,000. But the only issue is that we're currently researching or building the stable and the barracks, so our influx of new troops is very low. And we're already quite low on troops because, well, haven't even got a full tier 4 march of infantry or cavalry, so I'm going to have to hold back on supporting rallies now. I did enjoy getting all those lovely kill points from supporting the rallies earlier, but alas, we're going to have to preserve our troops a little bit. But field fighting will continue tomorrow. And as you can see, we're out of our heals today. We we can ask for help, but because we've had so many heals today, here we go. After being helped with healing troops 1,000 times in a single day, governors will be required to wait for a short, random cooldown period before receiving such help again, which basically means I can't heal any more troops today with speed up. So I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow for my troops to come, which is unfortunate because, as you saw, I'm using troop extenders to fight, so I can be competitive. I only have 231,000 archers healed at the moment, which means without an extra 19,000, without the extra I've got 40,000 or so in the hospital. I kind of need to wait to join in, but it's okay. I can join in the fight again tomorrow. We're not running low on resources. I sent them all from the farm, but I am aware that I'm spending all my day mining gems now. So with that being said, it does mean that our influx of other resources is at an all-time low. Obviously no fort rallies today. I've done a few barbarians, but we have a lot of AP I will use after this video. But yeah, it's been a great day of fighting. I've really enjoyed it. Don't know who's going to win. Could go either way. 60 have more tier 5 than us. I think we're, as a kingdom, probably a little stronger than them, but I think we're a little weaker than their main alliance. It all depends on where their big tier 5 players come online. They don't trade particularly well, but when you're 85 million power and you've got 1.7 million cavalry troops, tier 5 cavalry, it doesn't matter too much how you can trade. You just keep throwing troops into the mix. It doesn't matter who's leading them. I mean, there've been a load of Hannibal people we've gone against today. In fact, we can see how we've traded against Hannibal really well. I was really pleased with how I traded full stop against tier 5. Maybe not here. Yeah, it's not even that bad. What's his name? What's his name? Here we go, Anavan. Yeah, well, that's not the best example. But we've traded well against Hannibal today. I've just sought him out most of the time because he's such a bad commander. Here we go. Here's a perfect example. My tier 4 taking down or trading well against the tier 5 Hannibal Mehmet. Again, not very good troop configuration, not very well done from their big old whale, but again, when he's got 85 million power and presumably almost unlimited resource at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter too much how he trades because he's just going to throw more and more troops into the mix. So here's where we are. Unsure what will happen tomorrow. I know that when I wake up, this would have changed quite significantly. I'm probably going to teleport out of the zone. It seems like the logical thing to do. This series would be a bit sad if on day 104 it's like, oh yeah, we got zeroed. I guess that's the end of the series. So I'm going to avoid falling into that trap. Instead, discretion is the better part of valor, right? Or cowardice and running away. So I'll just teleport back to here, kill some barbarians, then come back for some more fighting tomorrow. I think it's going to be another day of full fighting. Looks like they're building more forts to block, which makes perfect sense. Oh, then, okay, they're not building forts to block, they're just jumping the mountain to join in. Doesn't seem like there's any real active fighting at the moment, no. No. Well, anyway, that is the story of the day. After me whinging for so long about there not being any action, not enjoying this KVK too much because it's just turned into gem farming for me and hoping there'll be some fights. We had more fights than we could ever want today. Hopefully tomorrow brings the same. We also have the Halloween event, which I haven't really interacted with at all. Sadly, it's not a 7k gem event. I guess I didn't think it would be, so it's not that big a surprise. Presumably, as good old Prince says, shout out to Prince, who calls me what a man, on a video just using gems for VIP so much better than anything else at the moment. So I'm not going to be pushing my gems into buying the witches' hats or whatever. So I'm not going to be buying the legendary commander sculptures, however good they'd be. I still think it's better long term to just make sure this VIP gets to 12 as soon as possible, and then, if possible, another 500,000 points to 14. That's more of a long-term thing, but VIP 12 is the absolute minimum I need to be able to get a good ecosystem going. And by ecosystem, I mean 2 gold heads a day. That's 60 a month, probably 90 a month when you add in all the other events and everything, and that's enough to really start thinking about maxing commanders. At the moment, we've got a weak Thutmose and a mid-level YSG, so I desperately need to work on them. To do that, I need more gold heads. To do that, I need more VIP points. Quite simple. Anyway, more fighting tomorrow. Hopefully more king on king action. How am I doing in kill points now? Yeah, a little better. I still want to hit 40 million. I was not embarrassed by my kill points previously, but aware that it was lower than I wanted it to be. I was citing the fact that there weren't really any runes fights anymore, but today I got my wish. Finally, I will be pushing at some point. We have a nice little stock of speed up. There we go, almost 2,060 minutes. Not really many building or research ones, and I don't want to use too many universals on building, but when the event comes up to push, I will make sure the stable and barracks get upgraded, and then I do quite a bit of the academy combat stuff. As we saw in a previous video, I did push the cutting and polishing, because now I'm a certified gem farmer OG. But apart from that, we are going to stick on the military thing for the duration of KVK, just to make sure I can be as relevant and as much of a killer as possible. I also have done a lot of streams recently. I've just started Season of Conquest in my main, my first Season of Conquest with the account, and I'm really enjoying that, so I'll be spending a fair bit of time from that. It's been a busy day of Rise of Kingdoms for me, and avoiding work. So if you fancy ever watching me do a bit more, I stream quite a bit, feel free to join the Discord. Streams are announced there. Until next time, however, thanks for watching, and hopefully this flurry of action brings more life to this KVK one, which I was enjoying anyway, but it really feels like it took off today. Till next time, my friends, ciao for now.